Hello, I'm Micks Mowers and Mower Man, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to look at this whacker plate. I've done one video of this already, and someone has shown a bit of interest in it. However, I got it all running in the last video of it. I did a carburetor clean. I have since done another carburetor clean, just took the bowl off because it's been left outside for a little while. New air filter's gone in, cleaned the spark plug up, put a new fuel tap on, put a new copy pull cord on. That was a bit of a pickle to fit, that was, because the holes wouldn't line up, but I got it fitted in the end, so that all now works. The only problem is when I had the machine running last time, to stop it I had to choke it because I believe the on-off switch to be faulty. I have since tested the on-off switch, and yeah, it's all crowed up inside there. So what I thought to do today is I've ordered up a spare switch, so I'm just going to fit that. So if you have a generator or whacker packer or anything with the on-off slide switch here, any of those, and you want to change it, or you have no spark, or you have a spark and can't turn the machine off, then this is the video for you. So all we're going to do in this video is take the recoil off, swap the switch over, hopefully that will then stop and start the spark, and in which case we can then stop and start the machine. That is the theory behind my madness. If this is your first time watching Micks Mowers and Mower Man, hit the old subscribe button and whack the old bell. Set your notifications to all. That way you'll be told next time I upload another video. So without further ado, let's get down and dirty, and let's take this old switch off and put this new one on to try and stop it and start it as and when I want it. Right, so first things first, now you can sort of do this with the recoil on, but there's one particular part in which you need to take the recoil off to secure it, so I would recommend you actually remove it for this. So I think there's 4 10mm bolts, counting them, on this device. There may be more on yours, but generally there's around about 4, 1 in each corner, 2 of which I think you can get with impacts, and the other 2 are a bit more of a fiddle fairy. You gotta put a spanner on. So let's just have a quick look at those. Pardon me. There's one down here. I think I can get that round the back here. I think I can get that with an impact. I'm not sure. Maybe I can't. Or just not enough. Just not enough. So I've put a little tiny 10mm on there. It's just right down the very, very back here. Little tiny 10mm bolt. So we get that one working. And then there's one more to do just above it. So pretty much all you got to do is find the 4 or 6. There's normally 4 of these on here. 10mm bolts, normally 1 in each corner. And once you've, pinch my finger, once you've loosened them off, I'll come back to you, because it's going to take me 2 or 3 minutes just to get these undone. So let me get mine done. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll come back to you in 2 minutes. Okay, now the 4 bolts have now been removed. You've got to just undo this little tiny wire here. Now yours might have 2 on it. Okay, don't be sort of put off if mine's only got 1, but yours has 2. Just remove the 2. Simple as that. Now that's been removed, we can now retract the pull cord assembly, and on the back of here you'll find there's the switch here. Mine, as you can see, is completely had it. Now all you've got to do to remove this is there's a little tiny grounding tab here. Just bend that up nice and straight, okay, like that, and then just push the switch out. Mine's actually broken, so my top's going to come off mine first, I think. Let's get a little tiny flathead driver in there, Micks. Little tiny flathead driver. Just lift it up, boink, and out it comes. And that's your old switch now removed, okay? And there's mine. Mine is actually broken off all inside. It's all corroded and all at it. So that go in the bin. Now you can actually rebuild those. You can take them apart and you can clean them. But I think I paid about, I don't know, mine was about £4.50, something like that. It wasn't a lot of money. So you can actually rebuild them, and then when you get your new switch, here's mine, All you got to do, the first thing I'd recommend you do is just where it's going to ground out, just have a little bit of a clean with a bit of sandpaper wire brush all the way around it, just so it does ground out. Let me just do that now, and I'll come back to you. Right, so now my switch is now fitted, and it says it works, right? So hopefully it does. We can now just wire it back up, push that into place, and then bring down my little tiny black guard just to keep the weather out of it. And that technically is it. That's all we need to do. So what I'm going to do now is take this machine outside. I can't start it up on the bench because it shaped my fillings loose, but I now have a pull cord that works, which is great. It didn't beforehand. Which one's turned off, Micks? Yep. New pull cord assembly, new switch. Coil's been taken off, cleaned and tested. Carburetor clean, air filter done. All's been checked in the machine and in the agitator, so we're good to go. So hopefully this whacker will now run, start, stop, vibrate, do exactly what it should do. And I can get on to sell it because someone is interested. So I'll meet you outside in 2 ticks. Okay, it's a bit windy out today, guys. Tell by my old flag, look, she's a bit blowy today. So we're outside. It might get a bit of wind interference, but that's the weather. Can't odds that. So now we want to know, will this machine start up? It's heavy, and will it run? And will it stop and start? That's what I'm after. That's the main thing. So we're gonna turn the fuel on. We'll give it some rabbit, which would be, which way is rabbit, Mick? Tools in there. Wrap it up that way. And then we're going to choke it. We're going to turn it on. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll start. And if it does start, let it run for a bit, let it warm up. And then we'll try and turn it off. If it turns off and stops running, we're on a winner. So I had a new pull cord fitted as well, which is lovely. HT'd on, Mick? Yeah. It might want a little bit of help. Alright, you want a bit of choke to warm it up. Bingo bango, turn straight off. That's exactly what I wanted. Well happy. So there you go. And don't forget, this whacker plate was left out on the side of the road, free to collector. It no longer runs. She do now. So there you go, one whacker plate now all up and running. It stops, it starts, which is the main problem I had with the machine in the first place. Stops and starts, it runs. It took a little while to get it to run, but it had been sat all winter. But once it got warmed up, it runs, it idles, it vibrates, it packs, it turns on, it turns off. Happy as Larry. That was stuck on the side of the road. I drove past one day with Riley Boy in a van, and I thought, ooh, look at that on the side of the road. And knocked on the door, and the person said, yeah, you can have it. She don't run no more. Hasn't run for a little while. It was full of water. I did 2 or 3 videos on it, where I de-rusted the tank out, I give it carburetor clean, got it running, but then someone's shown a bit of interest in it this year, and it will sell this year without a doubt at all, because these fetch really, really good money. And for a bit of equipment that's going to be thrown away, I just weighed in for scrap. Given to the old Micks Mowers, put up on the bench. It now runs, does everything it should do. It's had an oil change, air filter, all done, looking nice, running nice. I'm super happy. So it's like sort of video on how to replace your stop-start switch on your generator, whacker-packer, or anything that has the on-off switch slider like that, then this could be the video for you. If you like the little video, then give it a big thumbs up, hit the old subscribe button, and whack the old bell, set notifications to all. That way you'll be told next time I upload another video. I look forward to the next episode of Micks Mowers very soon. Been 2 guys and girls, much more importantly, take her easy.